What's happening, guys? I'm Molly Argue on the Young Hollywood couch with Kyle Harris. What's happening?
Oh,
You know a thing or two about diving into memories.
Just a little bit.
You're kind of an expert. A little bit.
I dabble.
A little bit. So for those that might not know what stitching is.
Yes. Stitching is going into the minds of the recently deceased to uncover their final moments before they were killed. And then we take those clues to the streets and catch the bad guys.
Luckily, you are here in the flesh,
Yep.
and we're going to do a sort of stitching game.
Okay.
We're calling this Stitching into the Mind of Kyle Harris.
Ooh.
So I have a few prompts, and if you could just briefly tell us your first memory or whatever comes back to your mind
Okay.
when I mention these prompts. Are you ready?
Yeah, ready.
Okay. What is your first memory of embarrassing yourself in an audition?
Easy. I was auditioning for the Broadway revival of Hair. And
Okay.
at the time, my hair was...
And you have great hair.
Thank you. It was even bigger then. And I was at the audition, and the casting director was like, Kyle, you have a tail. And I was like, I don't have a rat tail. What are you talking about? This is a fro. And I looked down, and he's talking about the massive strip of toilet paper hanging out the side of my pants, to which I just crumple up into a ball, try to throw into the trash can, completely miss. And I'm like, well, that's why I do theater. I didn't get that job, but
That's
that was a
amazing,
scarring audition, yeah.
Okay, so what is your first memory of your impression of co-star Emma Ishta?
I was like, yeah, this will be cool.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, she's stunning. Like, how do you, like, I rolled up into a van and started sitting. Then she stood up and I
And
said,
she stands up and she's so tall.
she's so tall. And then I'm like, she's got to be a model. And
Yeah.
she's definitely a model. And then I was like, oh, but can she act? And then she can act. So I was like, this is great. It's been great. Not to say that models can't, but
Right.
yeah, you asked the...
She's the full package.
She's the full package, yeah.
Your first memory of the first big rule that you broke.
Big rule. I was in the back of a cop car once in high school for water ballooning, because that was what we did in the suburbs. It was like water balloon cars that drove by.
And you let
I
them
was
catch
like,
you?
well, so I was in the median and I had a water balloon, and not just a water balloon, but like a launcher and like balloon. Like we were like the nerdiest bad kids of like the Irvine suburbs, and like we're in the median and we're like going to like throw at this car, and then he goes like, woo! And he like shines the lights on us, and we're like, drop the balloon, it's the cops. We're like, ah! And then we get in the back of the cop car, and I'm like, this is terrible. And then as we're driving, he stops these kids that are TPing a house. And he's like, I'm gonna pull these kids over, you guys can walk the rest of the way home from here. And so like that was like the tough streets I grew up on in Irvine.
So he let you go.
That was a close call.
But did you ever do it again?
No, I served my time in the back of that car.
Learned your lesson.
Yeah.
All right, and what about your first memory of your first kiss?
Oh my gosh. I remember I was in 6th grade and I was on a boat. It was like to Catalina, and I remember like we were on the back of the boat, 6th grade. I kissed her and she was like, oh yeah. And I immediately threw up over the railing from being seasick and so nervous. And then she was just like patting my back, and I'm just like, this is never
Was this like
gonna work.
all in a row, or was there like some
this
space
is basically
in between
me in a
this
nutshell.
moment?
It's just like the romantic moment, and then yeah, that was me.
That actually is the craziest first kiss story that I've ever heard.
Well, yeah.
We'll leave everybody feeling smitten and humorous with that one. Yeah.